Hey, hello everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Oh my God, I hope this is
my
playing.
God.
I'm going to test it. We had a problem with, we're not quite sure about the sounds. I do apologize if I quickly to see if we are live, because that will be.
Test it out, love.
Oh, test it out, love. I know. Oh God, I always want to test it out. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yes, we are. We have got sound. We have got sound. Fantastic.
Perfect.
So yeah, so that's us. Just a slight delay. Yay!
Oh,
I'll turn that crap down. It's us. So welcome to the what's your name? Wendy?
Yeah, who are you? I don't know what you look like. I haven't seen you for so long. What happened to you? I thought we were closer.
My darling, closer. We've welcome to the Strangely Us Halloween Live.
Yes.
Which is great. All Hallows Eve on the actual Halloween night.
Yep.
Hello, Jamie boys here. Nice to see you. Hello, Mark and Wendy. Woo! Hi, Jamie. We saw you at the environmental fair, didn't we, recently? That was such a lovely surprise. I like lovely surprises. That was a really nice surprise.
You're famous around here.
No. Get out of here.
You
Get
are.
out of here. I spoke to him earlier. Mr. Andrew Norris is here.
Andrew.
Hello,
How
Andrew.
you doing?
One of the coolest, nicest people I know.
Yeah.
He likes my channel. No, and a fellow Koshorten lad.
He is.
Yes, although he lives in Croatia now. And Mr. Sadler is here as well. Hello, Nigel. Nice to see you
Nigel.
too. Lovely fellow, Mr. Nigel Sadler. I'll come down your way soon. I'll look for that that viaduct you told us about.
Isn't it nice to know they were waiting for us?
Where is your costume, Mark? I don't do fancy dress at all. I've had best friends who do fancy dress parties and I've not gone. The only reason I'll dress up is if I get paid for it, if it's an acting job.
Well, I've got the horns on.
Oh, not the only one, darling. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the fair. Yeah, the fair was very good. I haven't been for years because I work mainly bank holidays normally. God, we're awfully close.
We are awfully close, aren't we? Just keep them talking.
Yeah. Mr. Dalgleish is here. Hello, mate. Lovely to see you back. Thank you so much. And Laura's here. Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Laura, one of my oldest friends. I've known her since the 1980s. Haven't we, darling? Yes, long time. So this is, it's just, I mean, I don't even know what we're going to really talk about.
We're going to talk about Halloween.
Halloween or Halloween. Of course, all my pagan friends, happy Samhain to all of them. It's interesting. I'm driving home from work today and there's so many families out doing trick or treat. It's really nice. It's really cool. I was like, oh, all me old cockles, it did.
Well, I was watching them go past outside here and there was a man dressed as the devil.
Really?
And he had the full costume and I was like, that is
it's interesting.
Wonderful.
Someone dressed as the devil, although its origins are a pagan festival. So why would they have the devil? Like you're wearing devils, but it's actually a pagan festival.
Well, because apparently they've adopted him now.
Oh, right, okay. Mr. Ramp, Kevin's around. Hope you're feeling better, Kevin, after your little accident. I was going to comment on your video. I haven't done it yet. I'll do it tomorrow. Kevin does some great walks around West Sussex and East Sussex and had a little bit of an accident out on a walk recently. But I hope you're on the mend, mate. That was quite shocking. You had a lovely video and suddenly this really quite dramatic thing at the end. So, yeah, terrible. I hope you're on the mend, mate. Mike, yeah. Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Hi from me. Nice to see you, Lynn. Love hanging out with Lynn. Hi, Bernie. Greetings from the village hall. Hello, Bodium Station Master. Bernie, thank you very much. It's your live stream on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Yeah, Bodium Station Master. You want a good little live stream? Well,
we need to check the Facebook live as well because is this live on Facebook?
This is live on Facebook. That's where I just checked it from.
Is there any comments coming through there?
They are. These aren't coming through Facebook. These are coming through. We're using StreamYard, which I used before on the old Z Planet. Those who watch the Z Planet, this is the same thing. Yeah. Hello, Anna. Fun to see you here. Anna Jones. Hello, Anna Jones. Hello. Hello, Stephen. Mr. Dixon. Hello there, Mike Dixon.
Mr. Dixon.
Is it better on Facebook or YouTube? I think YouTube probably.
Well, let's get Facebook up as well.
No, I have. Just add. Yeah. It works. No. Comments come through. It doesn't matter where you're streaming on. All comments on, even if it's on Facebook, will come on here.
We just don't want anyone to think we're ignoring them.
No,
that's
exactly.
Not cool.
Louise! Oh, God, it's only been, what, 2 hours since I saw you last? Lovely, Louise. Thank you for joining us, Louise. You do make me laugh. You're a funny person. Sherry Allen, hello from Massachusetts. Nice to see you. Robert Crozer from up north. Oh, yeah. Good night, SNS.
Sapphire and Steel.
Oh, Sapphire and Steel. Who's David McCallum?
That would be you, darling. Yeah.
David McCallum. Hi, Lynn. Yes, that's sure. Hello. Yes, very nice. We've got enough. How many?
We have
Got 30, 32 straight away.
We got the crowd in, honey.
They've only come here to see you.
Well, you too.
But it's the witches.
Yeah, I've got the fortune teller.
Oh, where the witches brew.
Fortune teller. So we're going to talk about Halloween and you know what it means, because I don't know about you, but I loved Halloween from when I was 12. Absolutely loved it. My mum was like, "Where did you get this notion of Halloween?" And I have no idea. I do not know. I just know that I started to get really into it, and I had a Halloween party every year, and then I got interested in the craft. And that came across when I did my readings, you know, my clairvoyant readings. It sort of went from one to the other. But you didn't celebrate as a kid?
No. Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Oh, the lovely Patricia. Oh,
we miss you.
We miss you. We'll go up to lovely areas of Norfolk and all that. Happy Halloween, Mark. Patricia, saw your pictures. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I've never had an interest in Halloween. I said because I'm interested in the paranormal, I have a passion for the paranormal. I actually have zero interest in Halloween. I don't know why. I do for the Samhain festival, but as Halloween as a festival, I'm like,
it's really weird that it's so big in America, and yet it was the sort of like the pilgrims that left from over here in Ireland that sort of went over there that started it off.
That's right.
So it really is from this area.
There's a Bee Gees song called Massachusetts. Yeah, is that 1968?
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, it's a very good song. Heard this morning that the White House in America has a ghost. Oh. Okay, well,
it's got a lot of things in there right now.
What? Just one ghost? I don't think anywhere. As everyone knows now, I don't think anywhere is haunted. I think it's everywhere. Active. I think everywhere is active. I don't think. I said on my recent talk at the ASAP at the University of Bath, the 40th anniversary, and I was a speaker there, and I've been saying this for 20 years. I don't think anywhere is active. I think it's everywhere, literally everywhere. There's, you know, an old Tudor manor should be no more active than your local Sainsbury's. You know, I really believe that.
And I don't suppose you go looking for them in the local Sainsbury's.
No, but what I'm trying to say, if you went in there and did a paranormal investigation, you know, after hours or when it was closed, I don't think you still get the same results maybe than you were in a 400-year-old Tudor building.
Yeah.
What's on the site beforehand, you know? So that's just my opinion. You both. I'll listen to you. Look at Patricia, who never ages.
No,
you're
and
still
you
21.
Look amazing this morning, Patricia.
When
I saw your pictures, I was like, there is a fellow witch after my own heart.
There's a lady. The thing I like about you, Patricia, and always admired you. You enjoy life.
Yes,
you enjoy life.
Yeah.
There's something just I find rather.
I want to come and see your house.
We do. We keep saying we're going to come up and see you, because of all the nonsense of the last 2 years and everything. But we will do it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You'll be voting the stitches right. Yes, he will. Yes. Oh, Kevin. Hello, Justine. Thank you for all your comments. You're very supportive. We're a little bit squeezed here. Let's just move that over
just a little bit.
There we go. I want to be more in the center here. Okay.
You hear a noise? That is Vamp trying to get out.
Louis, I think you absolutely need to do a ghost hunt in the local Sainsbury's. That would be amazing. Yeah, get all the front of house team. We get all you got. Get you and Atlas and Tonya. We'll go over there and do it. Okay. We know them over there. That'd be such fun.
That's the cat trying to get out.
I'm going to let her out.
I'm going to scoot out.
We're going to let Vamp out her cat because he's scratching at the door. Oh, he's scratching at the door. That would be let's go in there and do a ghost hunt. Well, our theatre's pretty active. Trust me.
Back in the room.
Back in the room. Oh,
what? That's the door.
Oh, the door. Right. Okay.
No, look at all these people saying.
You two never age. Yes, you are both very welcome here. Thank you, Patricia.
That's because obviously we drink the blood.
Yeah, we drink the blood
of whatever. We get our hands on.
We're in our 5th decade, and we're looking all right.
Okay, baby.
Okay. Here, Robert says you might. It's not to be the host. Yes, it is, isn't it, you Bernie? Yeah. I will try and tune in on Wednesday. I am off, I think. We've got 30 people watching. That's really good. Wendell's great.
You, Lynn.
Where's your costume? As I said, Lynn, I don't do fancy dress at all. Absolutely at all. If I'm acting and I've got to wear a costume, that's different. But other than that, I'm not comfortable.
I did try to get him out of these clothes and into another thing, but
you tried to get me out of my clothes.
But you weren't having it.
I hope the new hairstyle's all right, by the way.
Yes, the
little bun.
I want to pull it out.
You want to pull it out?
I do.
No. They're all mental. They're going crazy. watch the Ghost Breaker with Bob Hope. I've heard of that actually, Robert. I've heard of that. Yeah. It's a bit squeezed again. Let's just move over a bit because she keeps moving, this silly woman. There you go. How's that look? That's a bit better. That's more
so
like
back to Halloween.
Back to Halloween.
What are you guys doing for Halloween? What do you actually do? Do you practice
Yeah.
it? Do you celebrate it?
So with you, Mark, experience supernatural stuff when working at Asda and in my 1850 house. It's not supernatural, it's everywhere. Thank you. And it always comes out of very smart stuff.
Yeah, it's made Mark's day now.
Yeah. But your cornice pasture on your head. That's a personal joke from pantomime from years ago. Oh, David Barnfather shouting that out from the back of the stalls. Do you remember that, Laura? Get that Cornish pasture off your head. Sorry, in joke. Did I see the new Doctor Who special? Nah, of course I saw it.
We did.
Oh, it was complete fan service, wasn't it?
I was very excited because
I'm very excited because the Jodie Whittaker era is now over.
Yes.
Sorry, not being a fan. Not Jodie Whittaker herself. But the cameos and all that was absolutely fantastic.
Well, Peter Davison
Peter.
and Paul McCann. Oh my god,
the bloke is 63. Does he never age?
amazing.
I did a Doctor Who with Peter Davison, actually. I did one of those who know the Big Finish audio dramas, the officially licensed Doctor Who audio dramas. I did one with Peter Davison back in 2005.
Ernie, hi Mark and Wendy, spending time in Glastonbury for Samhain Chalice Well ceremony this evening was a washout as it got down. That's such a shame.
Over 100 witches turned up for Witches Memorial Walk.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic.
I'd love to have seen that.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Why are we not in Glastonbury?
Well, I know. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Kerry. Doctor was okay to see the old Doctor, though. Yeah, it was.
Hi, Robert.
I'm happy Tennant, my favourite Doctor, is back. Yeah.
Yeah, and his hair looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He looks amazing. That man doesn't age.
Just for the official, he's not come back. He is the 14th Doctor. He was the 10th Doctor. He's come back. He is the 14th Doctor, and whereas going to be the 15th Doctor. Just to make that clear.
But what happened to when he was like the other one was left with Rose Tyler as well, wasn't it? That was a completely different version.
Yeah, that wasn't so much a. Well, yeah, it's all very timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Yeah, wibbly-wobbly. 34 people watching our nonsense. So yeah, what does Halloween mean to you? It means absolutely zero to me. It means quite a lot to you. What does it mean to you?
It does.
We'll look at your comments.
For me, it's always been my favourite holiday of the year, and
my summer solstice.
And just to, what I hate though is when he gets to July and literally you'll go into the stores and they're starting to get their Halloween stock out, and you're like, hang on a minute, it's only July.
Well, I've seen 5 houses on the way to work so far, and I've seen them with Christmas decorations.
Crazy.
And obviously this is a very bizarre time of year because it's like 1st of November tomorrow, and I'm in t-shirts and shorts. It's so warm in the UK at the moment. It's bizarre.
Well, it's,
I love it.
You're always in shorts.
I'm always.
We never get him out of the shorts.
Exactly.
Henry is here. He is. He's behind on the sofa.
The Samat coolest Gurkha I know. I don't. What's that?
The Samat coolest Gurkha.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, Henry. Hello, Dave. Yeah, as you have your lovely dog as well. Yes, he's over there.
He's behind there. Yeah, he's had his dinner, so he should be quiet now.
Yeah. Peter Davison's wife is an independent midwife, and she delivered out Emily 90 years ago. Oh, wow. I actually worked with his ex-wife very recently. She did a tour, Sandra Dickinson, and that was quite funny hearing some stories from her about Peter, but it was quite nice. Yeah, I met his wife actually about, 15 years ago when we did it. I was filming at a Doctor Who convention up in Liverpool. Liverpool. I wonder who Nixie's companion is going to be. Well, listen to that trans lady, I can't remember her name.
Well, no, she's not going to be the companion. She's Donna Noble's daughter.
Ah, yes, that's going to be Russell T Davies. We trust it's going to be fine. It's going to be fantastic.
Louise, where is Louise?
Where's our Louis? Growing up, Halloween was always paired with my birthday, so I loved it. Well, yes, actually, absolutely, you wrecked on Saturday night, my dears. Yes, it was her birthday. Happy birthday, belated birthday, Louise.
But the thing about Halloween is that it's still seen in the UK as some sort of commercial holiday, but the truth is actually that it was a really big time. I mean, it was the new year because the calendar only had 10 months. So October the 31st was the end of the year. And so that way what was happening then was it was a brand new year. So they would put out I think it was turnips or something, or they used to be over in Ireland, and that they used to use when they went to America it became pumpkins. And so then the Church of England, wasn't obviously the Catholic Church, added another 2 months on. Hence why our New Year's Eve is now December 31st, but originally it was October 31st.
Yes.
He's hiding behind us.
Henry's hiding from the ghosts.
But
there's Kai in your picture, Lynn. Oh, little Kai, lovely dog. Yeah, Halloween is what I regard as the beginning of the rush season. Clocks go back, then Halloween and a headlong rush to bonfire night, show my age, and then Christmas. See, I'm not a Christmas person. No bonfires, fireworks. Awesome, guys, yes, fireworks.
I know.
Do you get any enjoyment out of a firework display? I don't. I'm very weird.
See, I always like these months because you've got Halloween, Guy Fawkes, and then you've got Christmas, and it's my birthday.
Hello, I remember meeting years ago. Yes, I remember you, Amy. You're on Facebook. Yeah, we met you at Alan Stott at Beyond the Senses, didn't we? Of course we did. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Robert God, we carved turnips and collected money back in the day. Yeah. Okay. When are you coming back down, Robert, by the way? You northerner. Come down and see us soft southerners. The north. Oh, here are. Yeah, Kerry. Bonfire night is important to me. Sussex possessions and all that. Don't do Halloween at all.
I think that the worrying thing about because we just had the Festival of Light, haven't we?
Yeah.
Darling? And all the fireworks were going off, and so the animals, a lot of dogs and cats and wildlife, they're really scared of them.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't know about bonfire night.
And I'm lucky. My two are just like
whatever.
We don't care. But a lot of animals are really bad. And also the other thing as well to think about at Halloween, and there are those that celebrate it that aren't so pleasant, and unfortunately there are sacrifices still done at Halloween,
unbelievable,
which is very, very, and not just, I would presume, animal either.
Rosalie, the Death Actress makes sense. I don't watch it.
We don't know yet. They haven't told who's going to be it, have they?
I have no idea about BBC. Apart from Doctor Who, I don't even watch television, so I have no idea who these people are. No fireworks, the animal say.
They should do fireworks about the bangs, darling.
Yeah, well, in this day and age, can't they do that? January has this boring, scruffy and dull here to make sure Kevin doesn't fall over again.
But it is my birthday. Remember that in January.
Because you'll have a party, won't you?
We will.
Yeah. I might come. I don't do parties.
He never turns up.
I'm not a party person.
I'm trying to drag you. Hi, Darren. It's my mate, Darren.
Where are we? Sorry, Darren.
Darren.
Hello, Darren.
I know.
To me, the end of all the big car shows. It's always a shame when you go out of season, everything starts finishing.
But there's still Krispy Kreme every third Sunday of the month.
Crispy what?
It's a Krispy Kreme.
Oh, okay.
The car meet.
Okay. Oh, yes, well, I've got to come to one of them.
Well, about time. Do you want to drag
darling,
you?
I work in theatre. I work weekends.
Darling, you're my professional husband. You're supposed to come.
Ever been to Brockham Bonfire?
No,
but Dale, when I was out on Kevin's Rambles walks recently, we did a walk around Brockham, and they were just literally setting up the bonfire. It was absolutely amazing. But thousands of people, they got to Box Hill and watch. So I might consider it next week, actually.
Julie, what day is your birthday in January?
So I'm trying to not get it. It's my birthday in January too. Yes. I think it's probably millions of other people's birthdays in January
too. It doesn't matter. What date, Julie?
What date?
Because she's near me.
I'll come back to her. I'm just going to quickly go back to Louise. I used to love bonfire night. My community was very small, woodsy. Oh, lovely. So we'd all collect the wood together for it. We didn't do fireworks when I lived up there because of all the livestock, of course. Oh, see? Because of the livestock.
But when I was young, my mum used to make the guy for the bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to have fireworks as well on that night. And I used to beg my mum not to put the guy on the fire because she'd make this beautiful guy and it looked like a person. And I would get really upset and go, please, mum, don't burn this thing. And every time, sadly, my brother and sister put the guy on, I was really distraught. So I would have to go in the house while they burnt the guy.
Blimey.
And even to this day, I still find it quite, when they sort of burn an effigy, I don't know why I find it, but it just, makes me feel a bit.
I'm pegging myself so many people get the wrong idea about it, which is absolutely. They get the wrong idea about it. Yeah. Absolutely. That's so true.
They think we all worship Satan.
Car show and do real fireworks. It's just fireworks, man. The last time I went to a car show and firework, I was about 5. I just don't, firework displays are like, even at New Year's Eve, it goes on for so long. It's like river dance. Amazing talent, amazing energy goes into it. But I've seen it for 30 seconds. That's all you need. That's all you need, isn't it?
Yes, but darling, some people like it to go on for a bit longer than 30 seconds. So
let's go back to Oh, 29th. There we go. Oh, thank you, Julie, for breaking the ice there. June 29th.
No, it can't be the. So you're an Aquarian. Yeah. I'm the 16th. Don't 16th. Forget that.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Oh, good, Robert. Yeah, cheeky Northern, isn't he? Taking it. They do a fire show above the castle here everywhere. Oh, wow. But that's spectacular.
I'd love to see that.
I'll take back a little bit of what I said, but I'm still not a big firework person. Halloween still the end of our main operating season. I've done the equivalent of 2 months' work this year and still only now naught in my pay packet. Yeah. Especially with the cost of living issue at the moment. You know, it's crap. Newest procession, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how people got different.
The thing about though Halloween, it's if when I go to Canada and it's everywhere. I mean, literally all the shops and the houses are decorated so well. Like I remember seeing one house and they had like the mist in one of those mist fog machines, and you could hear this like the groaning as if it was like in the Thriller like coming out, and they had hands coming out of little graves. So much work put into it. And I think we still have a lot to live up to over here. But it's what annoys me is that it came from Ireland, Scotland, and the UK, and yet when we don't do it, it just seems to got forgotten. So I loved it over there.
I bet it's down in. I bet it's quite cool to watch with the across the town still free. I will be also doing a few lives just myself on my channel as well. We're going to do no, darling. We're going to do more. We will be doing more of these live. We said right at the beginning when we started doing the podcast, we'll do a few live shows. We had a few technicals. My laptop would not connect to Wendy's Wi-Fi, but so we're on her computer as well. So we know I can do it now, and we know it's all works perfectly. Yeah. So that's great.
But I haven't seen you for a while.
Well, I've just worked 2 weeks solidly. Yeah, because I've got no staff.
People have been asking me where.
No, they
009 is. And I'm like,
I will edit that over the next couple of days.
009's waiting.
I know, I'll edit it over the next couple of days.
Podcast is coming.
Yeah, I've got more podcasts, and we're recording another couple coming
out. It's hard to get a hold of, you know.
Not really.
You are. You are. Like seriously, you are.
No, I'm not.
Looks like I'm wearing no clothes.
Like, I can guarantee she is wearing clothes. She is wearing clothes, honestly.
Honestly.
Oklahoma Halloween, sorry. Yeah, I mean, where is that? Where you're from, Oklahoma? I know you're American, but is that Oklahoma where you're originally from?
Great, I'd love to be there.
I've seen the low video, Andrew Norris.
We love it. Read all these comments.
I know. Thank you so much. We've got 42 people watching. Thank you so much. That's great. That's more than the Z Planet used to get.
Where you see?
Right.
Say no more.
It's not me.
Of course, it's us.
I don't want to see you.
It's us. So the thing as well, but if you had your 3 top scary movies to watch, or 3 favorite Halloween movies for Halloween, what would you watch?
Oh, that's a good question. Number one, always. Although I don't really think it's a horror film, I think it's a thriller and a slight musical. I would go with The Wicker Man.
By Louise.
The Wicker. What?
Louise is going.
Oh no! I'll see you later. I hope you see it work tomorrow.
Happy Halloween!
Thank you, Louise. Much love. Thank you for coming in. Thank you.
The Wicker Man, you were saying.
Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Which is the worst representation of paganism there is in film. They got paganism totally wrong. Still a classic movie. Straight by The Exorcist, which still stands up today. The Exorcist, yeah.
Okay.
And not scary, but it's just one of my favorites. Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Absolute perfection.
See, I would definitely have Ghostbusters. Actually, all of them, apart from the woman version.
You had that playing just now.
I know, but it was on. It was on, darling. I didn't choose it. And then I'd have to have Hocus Pocus.
Never seen it.
I loved it. Brilliant. And then the last one, that's a really tough call because there's a few like The Sixth Sense.
Oh, terrific.
Which would be amazing. And I watched The Entity. Do you remember The Entity?
Was that with, yes, I do. That was made 1989, 81. Really good movie.
True story.
Because about possession. Right,
and that.
Barbara Hershey. That's it.
I could never watch Poltergeist as a kid. And I never did The Exorcist. It always made me wanting to.
Because I only remember the old Hammer horror films, which were great fun in their day. But The Exorcist totally killed Hammer horror movies because here along came this modern, realistic, gory, very raw horror film. Whereas Hammer horror was a little bit campy and all that. Totally, Hammer horror just died overnight, really, didn't it? Yeah. There we are. Kerry, I love Ghostbusters and Hocus Pocus.
Hey, Kerry. But one of the film I remember seeing, and I can't remember the.
Yeah, same here, Lynn. Yeah.
What's something? The Exorcism of Emily Rose, I think it is a one scary film. I can't watch that again. Have you seen that?
No, I know of it though.
Another
Dave
true
Ford,
story.
the 1973 or 2006 version, Mark. Dave Ford. There is only one version of The Wicker Man that even counts. Not that awful 2006, whatever it was, with Nicolas Cage. Little fact though, my friend George is in a lot of my earlier films. Remember, he was in that movie. He was in that movie as head villager.
He was?
Yeah, when he was an actor. Johnny! All right, mate, how are you? And Johnny for years. We used to work together 40 years ago. Yeah.
So if you were a Ghostbuster, which one would you be?
Venkman.
Okay.
Of course.
I would actually be the Dan Aykroyd.
Okay. I like Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's really into paranormal, really.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he's a spiritualist.
Yeah. When you see him on, he did a really good recent Joe Rogan podcast about crystal skulls and UFOs and UAPs. And that going really, really cool.
He's a spiritualist and he likes all that.
What about Jules C. Scott? Oh, Exorcist 3 was he in? I think. Yeah. Scary film. Don't Look Now. Don't Look Now was released at the same time as a double bill with The Wicker Man. That ending is still freaky as hell.
There was only 3 in 73.
I was not far off.
Yeah.
I recommend Ghost Stories, which is on BBC tonight. I don't watch BBC 2. I don't watch BBC except for Doctor Who. Defund the BBC. That's my opinion. There's so much other to watch. Can't do. I'm actually not a huge horror fan. Although I do like horror, but I'm not a huge horror fan. Hellraiser. I'd have put that in there as well. Hellraiser. The original Hellraiser, which they just remade. In August, I stayed in the schoolhouse. That's in The Wicker Man, going back next year. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Because that was obviously played by Diane Salento, who's Sean Connery's first wife. Of course, you've got a Connery connection, haven't you?
I do.
We've got a Connery connection.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we won't go there.
I won't go there.
Yeah, you wait till. Actually, I think it's on the next podcast. To
Is it?
Yeah, you did. We did mention it. Yeah, Robin Sherwood.
You just had to, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had to do it.
Oh yeah, there we go. So 40 people still watching. God, they're not bored with that.
Just trying to.
I'm gonna wear a gun now.
I've got a bit of trouble. You've rubbed off on me, Mark.
Great effort, folks. Thank you, Johnny. Cheers, buddy.
Well, some of us did.
Oh, harsh. There isn't any good horror movies anymore. I don't really watch. I'm a bit out of touch, really. What's going on? I'm like.
See, I like paranormal, but I don't like gore horror, like Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street, where there's lots of slitting and masks and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no, that doesn't. I mean, Halloween, the original, Bram Stoker's.
That I did like that. That was great, Brian. Yeah, good choice, Brian. Good choice.
Hi, Brian. But the one with Gary Oldman.
That's Bram Stoker's
so
Dracula.
Cool. Cool.
Hello, I'm the Count Dracula. Great film.
I have traveled through time to find you.
Yeah, not the remake, though, too embarrassing. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Even my friend who was in it didn't talk about it.
Don't forget, because of facts.
Yeah.
So,
Cos.
we're trying to read this here, aren't we?
Yeah. We're going for it. Lovely. Sorry, Michael. We'll have to leave you both now. Can I get comfy? Oh, bless you, Kevin. I'll be in touch, mate. We'll do a walk. So I want to take you. Remember, you've got to take me to the Stone Circle. I hope you're on the mend, though, Kevin. Hope you're on the mend, mate.
Soon.
Yeah, take care, buddy. Oh, it's really horrible. You're going to walk. You don't expect to have an accident on a walk. But lucky it was with people.
Silence of the Lambs. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Very good choice there, Lynn.
Yeah.
Night Vision. Oh, now Night of the Demon was really quite groundbreaking, wasn't it? Yeah. It's the trees. It's coming. Then goes into a Kate Bush song. Yeah, that's a very good choice, Andy. Actually, very good choice.
The Fog. Now that is quite a good film.
I don't know where I'm going now. Oh yeah, get well soon, Kevin. Yeah.
But we went to Ham House, didn't we, in the summer?
Yeah, we did.
I went recently as well, and it's because I love Ham House, so an excuse to go. But it's one of the most haunted. I'm going to use that word. Haunted.
It's not haunted. It's active, like anywhere else.
It's one of the most active, homes, classic homes in England. And I did take this one round, and I wasn't allowed to use the H word.
Active, I like. Active's good.
I'm not allowed to use it now. He just cracks the whip.
Haunted, isn't it? It's haunted, isn't it?
Haunted, yeah. That was good. It was good. The ghosts. We had a good. They didn't do any ghost stories or anything, but it was such a great place to go. If
you want to know about this, just read my book, Paranormal Surrey. There's a big entry in it.
About Ham House.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, Ham House.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Because I did it.
I need to reread it.
Because it's supposed to be Paranormal Surrey, but I did it as the pre-1965 London Boundaries.
Okay.
So we went into Wimbledon and all those kind of
I
places.
treasure my copy.
Thank you, darling. Yes, I've actually found on the video of that night 11 years ago. I'm sorry to say, but I'm actually going to dig out. There's you asking me a question. I did my speech. We had Kieran O'Keefe do the intro.
Yeah.
Then I come and did my speech, and then I also opened up to Q&A, and you asked me a nice question.
Did I?
Yeah, I'll dig that
But
out.
also the most important one is supernatural.
Yeah.
Like it's not a movie, but I love. Anyone who knows me
Yeah,
knows
I
I
know.
love
Never seen that.
Supernatural. I keep trying to get Mark.
Oh,
to
it's too many
watch it.
seasons. I can't go into that now.
But obviously, the
who's your favourite horror supernatural writer? No one. I don't read fiction.
What is it? Oh no, hang on.
I'm
What's
afraid,
his
Del.
name? Stephen King. Is it
Stephen King. Yeah, I don't read fiction.
I mean, Carrie was an amazing film. I loved Carrie and Christine.
The originals. Yeah, very good.
Christine scared the shit out of me.
The Grudge is very good. I've never seen that either. Look, here's a guy who's never seen Top Gun. So what do I know? We
haven't seen Top Gun.
No.
We still have to see Top Gun. I have the DVD now. We can watch it.
Oh joy! The Fog got it on now. Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice one. Yeah,
we were I'm just reading Kerry Baldwin. I missed her.
Oh, sorry.
We were house sitting, and about 3 a.m., the owner's cat jumped
on the bed.
On the bed.
But
just come to see you.
Yeah, is it pleased to see you? I work in a very active area, but I've never had anything. Yeah, it's active there.
Haunted, darling.
Active. But I've never had anything. Oh no, once I did. I still can't explain. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't like my bedroom, did you?
There's a heavy. That's really what you said.
You didn't like my bedroom.
There's quite heavy energy in there, and I pick up energy. I do pick up sort of atmospheres and energy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying psychic, Rook. I think it's more to do with energy, earth energy currents. But yeah, your room was quite heavy.
It was, and I mean, this place is quite active. I just recently had it cleared again because it does tend to get.
And she knows
active.
I don't believe in.
He doesn't believe in anything.
No, I believe in loads. I don't know how a human can clear something. I just find that very bizarre.
Oh, darling, you just.
It's a lot of psychology. Someone saying it's cleared, then you're silently kicking in and saying, "Oh, well, that's done then," and you know that you.
I could feel the energy change as she did it.
Okay.
Of course, he doesn't believe a thing, does he?
I keep getting this. I wouldn't even be interested in the paranormal if I didn't believe. Of course, I believe. There's too much evidence out there, darling. To say yes. I know. Especially psychic. I think that's my main interest is people with psychic abilities.
Thank you. What about Saw? No, you see, I've never liked that.
Never seen them.
Never liked
they're very gruesome.
Very gruesome. The demon itself was a bit of a letdown, though.
Ah, yes, the demon. What? That's a horrible.
But
word,
you know, as nature, as human beings, we want to scare ourselves. We enjoy being scared. We love to put ourselves in places or situations that scare the crap out of us. I don't know why. Why we want to do that.
Yeah, Lindsay, I'd like to go to a band of places, but don't have anyone to go with. Oh, but yeah, there's a thrill about that. That's what they call urban hunting.
Yeah. I always wanted to do Sutton Hospital.
So did I.
Because of the psychiatric unit. Yeah. Because I remember going to that to see a friend who was in there before they closed it down. And as I went into the building, I could feel this really oppressive, and it felt like people were like tearing at me. It was really not a nice feeling at all. Good evening and happy Halloween,
Mel Brooks.
Thank you very much. Right back at you.
Is that the filmmaker Mel Brooks?
Oh, I don't think so, honey.
Nice.
And yes, Nicole Kidman did a very good film. The Others, very scary.
Yeah, excellent bookmark. I think I'll just leave that caption from Laura.
You just want to leave it up there?
Should I leave it?
Maybe you need to bring it out again. You know, like
where is your book?
It's upstairs.
Oh, it's upstairs, is it? In your bedroom?
It's in my bedroom. I have it by the bed when I can't sleep.
There was a film with Nicole and they're excited of all people called The Others. Yes, that's a terrific movie. Terrific movie. Yeah. Yeah, Nicole Kidman and Eric Sykes in the same film. What?
Lost Boys, very good. Yeah. Lyndon. Oh, Lyndon's on. Hi, Lyndon. How are you doing?
Hello, Lyndon. God, we've known you a few years now, haven't we? American Werewolf in London. Recently, one of my videos, I went to the location of the pub of American Werewolf in London, which is over in Ockham in Surrey. The exterior is in Wales, but the pub of the Slaughtered Lamb was in Surrey.
Oh, right.
Near Cobham. So yeah, if you check that out.
American Werewolf was my first.
Oh, we got Spam. Find Your Love Here. We got Spam.
Apparently.
Oh, I like a bit of Spam.
Well, Chips is not bad.
Yeah.
Find Your Love Here.
It's like every time you
find love.
Yeah, man. Talking of book, I was with James Herbert book, The Fog, not the film Rats Domain. Yeah, James
Fluke.
Herbert.
Fluke is wonderful. Such a great book and a good movie. Make me cry.
Hello, Al. How are you, lovely man? My best mate. My best mate.
This is Big Al.
Big Al.
Fluke is very, very good.
Yeah. That's very. Thank you, mate. Lovely to see you.
The Haunting from the 1950s.
Oh gosh, a black and white Robert Wise movie, who went on to direct The Day the Earth Stood Still and Star Trek: The Motion Picture and West Side Story. God, it's just a fountain of knowledge.
I'm just trying to read the as Andrew Norris. I worked a year at Sutton Psychiatric Hospital.
You told me that tale, didn't you?
Wow.
You told me that tale back in the 1980s, was that?
Do you know where I'd like to spend a night is in Alcatraz?
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Something with like a what do they call it? Strong emotion.
Yeah.
Yes, well, psychiatric wards are very
And there's
good.
also that island off Venice where the old plague, they sent all the plague victims and they then turned it into an asylum. Lots of terrible things were done there. And now you can't, it's off to the public. But I would, if you pay one of the nice men that have the boots, darling. The boots. They'll take you there, drop you there, and you have to hide from the police. I would love to go on that island. I think you've got to like put yourself in these places.
Yeah, I think so too. Had lots of that at the costume store in Sutton Hospital. Yeah, the old costume store. Oh God, Laurie, bring back all these lovely memories. I'm sure for you as well. You know, big part of our life that was. Denby Lunatic Asylum in Norfolk used to be a fantastic urbex location, very active. Jobs on visitors there. Oh, okay, yeah. Lunatic, such an outdated term, isn't it? You can't look at it.
It's weird though, because when you look down on like family trees, you'll see that on the birth certificate they use that word, either imbecile or lunatic.
Yeah. And
it was very much used to describe mental
lunatic
health.
is all to do with the lunar, the cycle of the moon. That's where the word comes from, lunatic. You're welcome.
He's here a week.
I'm here a week. I'm going to live on a farm. His temple knocked loud on his door for 2 a.m. Looked at it white as a sheet. Said he'd seen a ghost. Yeah, I think I might be a sort of Mr. Rational. I'm not really. I'm very open to everything. But of course, if I saw a ghost, I would absolutely freak out. You know, of course I would, because I'm a human being. You know. Hello, guys. Hello again, Linda.
Linda, you two looking good as per usual.
She is.
He is.
It's a day's work. You know.
Looking fabulous, darling.
Yeah. Jenny, enough said. We're talking about American Werewolf in London with Jenny Agatha. Enough said. Yeah.
The Fly was one that I couldn't watch.
The Fly? With Jeff Goldblum. With Dynamic Duo, no?
The Fly was just like not good. Not good at all. But Alcatraz, yes, Mike, I would love to go and see
I like Bird Box. I need to see that.
And I would love to just stay there overnight. It would be amazing.
We're going to do the when we get round to it. We've got plans to do the Mermaid Inn down in Rye.
Yes,
because we can get into Rye Castle as well, which we did an investigation in. Oh God, 12 years ago.
Stay up all night or something like that.
Yeah, and then see what happens.
I actually said to him, "What are we going to talk about tonight?" And he went, "Spooky shit and stuff."
Spooky shit. In Oklahoma, there is so many places it's banned, especially in the country. Yes, it's interesting, isn't it, Amy? But with America, you know, over here, especially in the southeast of England, as soon as something's abandoned, it's boarded up and security and everything. So it's so hard to get into. In America, it's a little bit easy to get into these places. Thanks, Mark. I never knew that.
He's full of information. When you go out with him, he's like, "Oh, and a fact there," and it's fantastic.
Thank you. I never knew that.
You've actually visited, have you, Mike?
Yeah.
You've actually visited.
Oh wow, how fantastic is that? Oh, what a privilege! Yeah, I'm
completely jealous.
I've been to quite a few places in America, but I've been to San Francisco. Oh my dear. Amazing. But
what sort of places would you like to stay in then?
Well, I don't think I'm sorry. I would look at more of a that's a very good question, but more from a historical point of view. I still sit by my guns. Nowhere's more haunted than anything else. Oh, I said that word. But nowhere's more active than anywhere else.
I rubbed off on you tonight.
No, I don't.
Darling. I rubbed off.
But nowhere's more active. I still think nowhere's more active than anywhere else. No, if I did say, I would say Mermaid Inn, right?
Yeah.
Hampton Court, of course.
I'd love to do that.
Tower of London.
I actually was going to stay at Hampton Court for the night. I had tickets and everything to stay there because they do that a couple of times a year. You can stay in Hampton Court. I really want to do that. And they're like £200 or something. and I got sick of it. I couldn't go.
Oh.
But it would have been lovely. So if I could do that again, I'd be very happy.
I was down on the A7 Kingmont straight north of Gretna, and a figure in a red jumper. What? Red jumper stepped in the road and appeared to vanish. This is the most haunted in Britain. Well, no, there's more. I'd say no more haunted. But that's pretty amazing, mate.
Talking of most haunted,
oh, do you have to?
There used to be that lovely program, and it would be on Halloween as well. And when it first come out, Most Haunted was kind of everyone was into it.
Really, it was so innovative when it came out.
Yeah, the first series was just like, wow, this is.
Because I know a lot of people who've worked on the show, and I hear the stories.
But it's really disappointing to hear that, because when it first came out, everybody was talking about Most
But
Haunted.
what, like this and Ghost Adventures, guys, you've got to understand, it's TV. If you can't go in, most paranormal investigations, if you go somewhere, nothing happens. But you've got to have something happen for the viewer. So don't take them seriously. Really, don't take them seriously.
You said intentional. Oh my God, I am completely jealous. Where do you actually stay then?
Wow, Lynn.
We need to get someone to come on camera with us so we can have a little chat with
Yeah,
them.
if you've got a webcam, want to come on camera, let us know.
You got the link?
We're only going on for another 20 minutes or so. We're only going to keep this nice and tight to an hour. Oh, nice and tight, sir.
Mark.
What, darling?
Honestly, can't take you anywhere.
Let's make sure everyone can hear us. I'm glad everyone can hear us all right, because we've got... oh, I don't know why. We've got no sound coming through her speakers.
Oh, yeah, there's no sounds. I'm just trying to read this. Mike Dixon, no room for a rave in there then. Derek, yeah, but you see, I remember seeing Derek O'Corrin.
Good night, Amy.
Years ago at a spiritualist church, and he was really good.
Right, Derek O'Corrin found to be fake. Right, let me just tell you the story of that. One of my old friends, Kieran O'Keefe, used to be Most Haunted. He was their parapsychologist. He did set up a trick with Derek, and Derek fell for it. I don't think Derek's fake, or Derek's no longer with us, which is very sad. But everyone I know who worked with him, everyone said what a bloody nice bloke he was. I don't think he's fake. I think he put a lot on for camera. I think that's pretty.
I think they probably asked him to do that.
Yeah.
As well.
But yeah, I thought all those theatrics were personally a load of nonsense. Personally, I don't know any psychics who act like that. That's why I like working with raw psychics. Who've got nothing to prove. Sorry, went down with through. Yeah, quite a following, didn't he?
He was a very good. He was a very good medium. I saw him at a spiritualist church. He was really good.
Yeah, some people say they've been to some of his shows. I don't agree with going to his shows though. When you've got 1,000 people in a room, it's quite easy to. But they said they were quite impressed with what they came out with.
Hell.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
To be all those people looking at you going, pick me, pick
me.
It's quite.
We've had quite a few psychic shows at the theatre I work at with people like Sally Morgan, and a few others. Oh God, got right down the wrong way.
Well, darling, have a bit of wet your whistle.
Okay, I didn't believe in ghosts till I saw a person in a graveyard. I figured under Eugene there was nobody there, but I walked around 3 times grave and there were. Oh. When I did my talk at the University of Bath recently, I'll get that in again. I asked the questions that I don't hear anyone else asking. If you saw an apparition, that's no proof of the afterlife. It's an apparition. It's just a recording. Doesn't mean that's an afterlife. You either want to see a ghost or you want to communicate with spirit. They're totally separate things. Totally separate things, I think. Still amazing. Don't get me wrong. Still amazing. There's a good road ghost lady in Macintosh A293 that Mum saw. Oh wow. Okay. A23. That's down my way. Yeah. We've got one on the A24 at Caterham, which we took Alan out back in 2010.
Yeah.
The investigation was no longer with us. Great psychic, Alan.
I should actually pull a few cards, you know.
Pull a few cards?
Yeah, maybe.
You've got 20 minutes.
Well,
because she knows I don't believe in tarot at all. I don't believe in tarot. And I've always said to Wendy, I haven't got a good enough answer. Why do you need something material to do something that's out in the ether?
But you see, with the tarot, it's telling the story. It's telling the story of somebody.
But why can't it just come out? Why can't it just come out of your head?
Well, it can, but some of us like to use the tarot too, darling. Like you like to use your rods.
But rods is different.
I need to get a pair of rods, actually.
Order them from the pen shop
I
at
am
Avebury.
really interested in getting a pair of rods. It's the look he gives.
I want a rod, do you?
I want a rod. What I said is, I want rods, right? Oh God, that even sounds worse.
The problem with doing cards, though, we got the camera. It won't be able to pick up.
I can show them.
Okay. Well, do you want to?
Shall I just slip over there and get them?
Over there.
I'll just slip over again.
Anyway, hi guys. I got rid of her. Oh, bloody hell.
I'm going to beat you, Mark.
Thank you very much for joining us all. That's been really a real privilege. Privilege.
Is there anybody that wants a question answered, or they one card and I'll pull for them? That sounds so bad. So sorry.
I'm convinced I saw what I saw, but I'm not a believer. Well, if you saw what you saw, though, Robert, why'd you say you're not a believer? Believer in what, though?
Believe.
Interesting. I've never seen a ghost.
Have you never seen a ghost? Yeah, but you felt them, the presence.
Well, I'm not
What about
sure.
Ham House when we went there?
Yeah, that's strong energy. I say it might not be anything to do with
we
spirit.
both felt really sick, weren't we?
Yeah. Yes, you did, didn't you? That's correct.
Yes, you felt quite sick too.
We saw a naked man on the side of the road one night as we were driving on Vancouver. He wasn't really
As you
there.
do.
Don't drink.
As you do.
Yeah, we've got no. Talking of drinking, we've got no wine tonight. We're
Mark,
on tea.
Mark, we're on tea tonight.
On tea.
But actually, we can talk about we're going to be on another show.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes,
yes, we're going.
Scotty Roberts.
Who has his radio show every night at 9 o'clock on American time, not the UK, has asked us to go on.
She's already doing somebody else's show.
No. Mark told me my limitations with Strangely Us, so Scotty sort of picked up that other side. But basically, Scotty wants to do a show with my lovely professional husband here, and so we're going to be on doing that. And we need to do more podcasts because people have been like,
Yeah, I know we will. Yeah, we will. I've just been really busy with work.
I know.
Use a pendant around your neck as a pendulum quicker than using colours.
No, I don't use. I suppose
whatever works for you, isn't it? Really,
What we got?
Several years ago, my in-laws treated us to a family holiday visiting California. Hawaii. We sent to have posh limousines. Try and show off there, Mr. Dixon.
Can I come on holiday with you next time?
Not the sleepwalking future. Mark, tell Wendy I have some rods you can have. I don't use them.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, you haven't? That actually sounds, that sounds really, I've got some rods you can have.
You got some rods
you can have. You'd find it funny. Oh, yeah, pretty. Cheers, mate. Of course you bought them as well, yeah.
I would like, because I really, Scotty's got rods too. And after I've seen you use your rods and Scotty, I was like, I need to have some rods.
Would you like some rods?
I'd like some rods.
Okay.
I would.
I got mine from the hen shop at Avebury. I got mine from.
So if this was New Year for our pagan background, what would be your Halloween night wish for your future? What would everyone makes good wishes on New Year's Eve, don't they? So if it was Hallows Eve, what would be one of your wishes for the future?
Easy. Well, for your own self.
For your own self.
Good health.
Good health.
The most important thing going. Good health.
Yeah, I suppose I'd have to pick that one too. But also direction, focus, and travel, I think would be mine.
Yeah, travel. If travel was free, you'd never see me again.
Would you?
Yeah, I love travel.
Would you never come back?
No. I love. Oh, excuse me. I love seeing places.
What would we do without you?
I'm thinking it works out.
That's that wine you've been on. It's not really tea.
I was talking about. Don't want. I've got some rods you can have. I still think it's funny, Al.
I think you just leave that one up.
Yeah.
He's got some rods for me, Mark.
Oh, got some rods, sir. So I think we're going to go for another 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. We don't want to keep you up late because it's a school night, isn't it?
It's not late. It's Halloween. So, Mark, have you been anywhere that apart from Ham House? I know you said Hampton Court, wasn't it? That when you went into Hampton Court, what did you feel in that room?
The only thing that happened when I went there, sorry, babe, when I went there during, I hate saying this word, lockdown, they just reopened everything. Back in 2020, did a video for Hampton Court. I'm there as just a history. I haven't been there for a few years. So I went in there with my camera. I walked into the chapel overlooking the thing, and I just got nearly knocked me out. The energy, really heavy energy. Or I'm saying I'm not exaggerating because I don't exaggerate. It nearly knocked me over. Went outside again to get my breath. All gone. Okay, let's test that again. Went back in. Went back out. All gone.
See, I found it in Cardinal Wolsey's closet. No, seriously. Funny, I found it in Cardinal Wolsey's, they call it the closet. As soon as I went in that room, I felt really, really sick. And another place I really found it was the Mary Rose in Portsmouth. You know,
yeah.
their new experience down there. When I went in
And
there,
they raised that in 1982, wasn't it? I remember Blue Peter covering it.
It's now in dry dock,
Yeah.
obviously, but when I went in
So
there, I
the
felt
Enterprise.
really, really sick.
Right,
like,
okay. That's interesting.
Not just impressive. And it's weird because as a clairsentinent, I always feel cold when spirit is around me.
Okay.
But that day, I just felt like I couldn't breathe.
Have you been to Stanton Drew Circle? God, that is so on my list of stone circles to go to. And apparently very powerful energy around that area, Stuart. So yes, I do want to go. I've never been to Stanton Drew, know it well, know all the history, but I really haven't seen it personally. So that's on my cards, definitely. We still have to do New Haven. On way out, I really want to do New Haven again. We've been there. Al goes to does a 1940s events. But yeah, I'm working a lot at the moment because I haven't got any staff. But if you can, throw some dates at me, and I'll see what I can do. Because I really want to go down there again. It's a really amazing place, absolutely amazing place. Can we stop? Right, I'm banning anyone saying it's the most haunted this, it's the most haunted that. It's not. It's everywhere. Come on, guys. Think about it. But
haunted is a very.
But train station is very good. Why would I
like to use it?
I just don't like the word.
You'd have it banned.
Did that experience scare you? What was that again? What experience was I talking about? Oh, no, it didn't scare me. I was like, bring it on. I'm not being arrogant. But I wasn't expecting it. I'm there looking at the history. I'm not there for any paranormal reasons. I'm just having a look around Hampton Court. But easily, I walked into the chapel.
It's quite interesting though that people. I mean, we are so thrilled that everybody loves the podcast.
Yes,
we are absolutely thrilled, and we have great fun. We have great fun doing it. And when we first started, it was really hot, wasn't it, in the summer? And all the lights were on. It was like baking. But some of the comments have been quite interesting on YouTube underneath, haven't they?
Yes,
they've been.
We're gonna do a video of us reading the comments.
Some of the ones that we've written, we're like, did we just read that right?
Yeah. It's like,
did we? But we're glad that you guys like it so much, and thank you for supporting us. And
yeah, thank you. Why should you go to Hopton Chapel on the old hospital cluster? Hopton, is that up on the Norfolk coast? Because that's where I think it's a ruined church, Hopton, which is at the end of the Michael and Mary Earth Energy Current that goes up from Cornwall through Avebury and Stonehenge and ends up on the Norfolk coast. Is that what you mean? Hopton Church in the Norfolk coast, Laura? The tarot is such a useful tool, a mirror for the psyche and influences, not a fortune-speaking gimmick.
Absolutely.
Not a fortune, thank you, Andy.
It's not.
Saw the lovely JJ in Brighton recently. She was spot on.
I tell you, one film that I did love was Eyes Wide Shut. Now, it's not a particular horror film.
No, Stanley Kubrick.
But
Stanley
actually, if you think of the meaning behind that film, and how much they say it's not far from the truth, that's quite a horrible thought.
Yeah.
Because they cut 15 minutes.
I was on a most haunted shoot when they set up a lot of noise and stone throwing, put me off doing investigating for a bit until I went on and over to night. Yeah. Yeah, it's TV, guys. It's TV. You know, if I don't get anything happening, they're not going to get renewed. It's you know. Have you made a film at New Haven Fort? Great place to visit on a dry day. Do you have any? We have done a Spiral Paranormal episode from New Haven Fort, which you can find on this channel. Go to the Spiral Paranormal Remastered playlist, and you'll find it there. We did it in 2017. Very, very interesting place to visit, actually, Mike.
We should try. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. Ghost Train with Arthur Epstein. Oh, brilliant. Epsom. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that. Hopton Chapel. I would look into that, Laura. I've never heard of it. And I go through like a fine tooth comb around Surrey looking for places. I've got in the next, on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going out filming. Finally got a couple of days off. And I'm filming, I think I'm visiting about 6 churches. Some really interesting places. Not just churches, but some interesting places. So, but besides being that, I just can't figure out. I would love to hear your guys talking it. A bit long-winded for here. Drop us a message.
Come online.
Come online. Talk to us.
Come and talk to us now. Like,
yeah, if you've got webcam. So I'm not going to go on too long for this tonight because I need to get back for Mum. Got to look after my mum. But yeah, if you want to come on and tell us that'd be really interesting. I'd love to hear that. There was a ruined chapel we visited last week called Kirkmaid. I think I've heard of that. Definitely an atmosphere could leave quick enough. Very unwelcoming. But I do think psychology kicks in. You know, you go to an old eerie Tudor building or an old chapel. Psychology kicks in. you know, you don't want to get that in your local Sainsbury's, but it should be no more active. I'll still stick by my guns on that.
Well, I think atmosphere, obviously, like, it is very important when you go to one of these places, because when you walk in there, you feel the atmosphere. But like you say, the local Asda. But I actually know someone who was a paramedic, and it was actually at the St Helier ambulance station, and they would hear the Blakeys on the floor. There was a gentleman that
I hate you, Butler.
No, there was a gentleman that had worked there. He died, I believe it was a heart attack he died of, and they would all be on their night shift, and all the garages would be shut down, and all of a sudden they'd hear this, you know, the Blakey noise, and they'd be looking at each other going, did you lock up? And they'd go out there and they'd feel this coldness, and they also felt like they were being watched, and they also felt like they could smell, like I think where the tobacco or whatever he used to smoke, and that was and obviously you think about ambulances, people die in them, right? And sadly they're full of energy. And
but I also think energy I have another theory why. No, that's something for another day. That's something for another day, I think, because
as I said, an ambulance station, you know, fire station, police station.
Have you ever been to Bedham Church ruins in the woods, Mark? Well, Lynn, 1st of September this year, I was going down to Bognor Regis for the absolute 80s weekender with Al, who I was speaking to, and Kerry and Mandy and Alfie. And I stopped by loads of places. I filmed them. They're upcoming videos. So yes, I've been to Bedham Church. It was on my bucket list. I was so pleased to finally find it. Amazing ruin. It's not that old. It's only 1888 or something like that. But it's an amazing ruin in the woods. So yes, that video is coming soon. I mean, what time is this, John?
Better late
Kimmons,
than never,
come
John.
on.
Better late than never.
Love it to see you, mate. Love it to see you. If I know, I mentioned it in my boring video. Sally, I'll drive dinner. Boring video, sir. Too shy. Oh, Dale.
Oh, Dale.
Drop us a message. Come
on. We're very friendly.
Yeah, I'm shy. No, I'm not shy. I don't like large crowds of people, so I don't go to parties.
I do try to get you to parties, don't I?
I've been to a couple of your parties.
Yeah.
But
you look pretty hot when you came. You did. That was
about 15 years ago.
Yeah. We have this natural, we go to the gutter.
Yeah. Kurt May had a very old energy. Didn't like us. Oh, I like the way you said that. An old energy. Oh, I like that, Julie. An old energy. You feel there's something there that's been there a long time.
And I mean, what are sort of people's favourite sort of spooky stuff? I mean, like, I know we're talking about the tarot right now. So with the tarot, it's not a gimmick, but some people have used it as a gimmick. Yeah. But then you've got the pendulum, you've got the Ouija board.
Pendulum no different to dowsing. It's a dowsing tool.
The Ouija board I've never used. I've never used it.
It's tool. It's just it was actually patented as a children's toy.
But I actually know people that have used the Ouija board and have had bad experiences with it.
I would debunk every single.
Well, of course you would, darling.
Because no, hear me out. But we've used the Ouija boards loads of times back in the day. Nothing. It's just a tool, like anything. It's no different to calling out. What's the difference between using a Ouija board and calling out?
And I tell you, places that are quite active is funeral homes, because I know people that work in funeral homes and they have seen a lot of stuff. You know, I was told by a particular gentleman that as he was walking down towards where the hearse was, he actually just saw someone just go past him, and then they hear crying as well. It's quite a lot they hear, and there's no one there. It's a very active place.
I can more believe it.
And I'd love to. I mean, that's the sort of place that I would love to spend a night at.
I mean, where I work, the theatre I work at, back in the Second World War, because of hospitals and morgues for full to capacity in southwest London, they used our old cellar as a mortuary at the theatre. Yeah, as a mortuary. That freaks out some of the people when they go and do a stock check.
I mean, the thing about talking about like the funeral homes, I worked in a couple, and I have to say it's such a privilege to be able to help those that have gone over, you know, to take care of them. But some people
how do you do that? I don't understand.
Well, look, how you lay them out, how you take.
I'm so sorry. I thought you meant on a physical plane. Yeah.
But some people still find it very hard, don't they, to look at the deceased.
Well, a bit personal stuff here. When my father passed in 1980, a long time ago now, we went to see him in state in the funeral home, which I really didn't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't see his face now to this day, and I'll never do that again. I want to remember them as they were.
Yeah.
You know.
Had they taken a good care of him?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it looked good,
That's
but
good.
it's just like, yeah.
I'm coming to see you. Don't worry.
When are we going to go? No, I didn't go to the British Palace, unfortunately, Stuart. No, it was they were having a function going on, so I didn't. Farnham Castle is an amazing place. That's a recent video. Where's Shane? Yeah, we'd love to hear you. What you take of that? Yeah, we mind going down there, Andy. Really want to go there.
Stanton.
Yeah, it's near
Road.
Somerset.
Do you both think grave? What's that?
Oh, well,
hang on, I'm just trying to catch up.
Yeah. So things energy of the land and not human energy. Oh yeah, Julie, that's a really good point. I totally agree with you there.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of energy. Yeah, it don't always associate everything with spooks and spirits. It could be something completely different.
Yes, Lynn, you did hear me right. I would stay the night in a funeral parlour with respect. I would like to just have the experience of what it's like to be there overnight and to see what,
as you said, we're going with the right attitude.
With respect,
yeah.
You know, absolutely with respect. And I've been actually in a funeral home late at night, and it was quite a strange experience, but very respectful. Very.
What are the name for people who can pick up on recently passed people's cries for help? Don't know.
What's the name for people that can pick up on recently? What's the name for people that can pick up on recently passed people? Well, that's a medium. I don't know.
Yeah, medium.
Medium, clairvoyant.
Do you both think graveyards active? Why would you want to haunt a graveyard? Well, I don't think I say how I feel.
I think they just go visit.
Yeah,
they just pop back.
Yeah.
I mean, the Beddington Church, St Mary's Beddington Church. There's those children that were killed in the
yes, that's right, back in the 19th
and a
century.
lot of people have said they have heard and have seen the children, you know, around that area where their little stones were. I mean, that must have been terrible in its estate. I mean, Crewe Manor, that's some place I still need to go back to.
We were the very first paranormal group to go in there in 2008. There is a video of it. Go into my playlist. You'll find Crewe Manor.
On my own.
That's interesting. If you want to do it on your own, you're bringing the fear factor into it. To me, that's not investigating. That's the spook factor.
I think you need two eyes.
You need two eyes
and ears for sure. Like, would I do? I wouldn't have a problem, but I would actually prefer there be to someone with me so that I could have that. Is it really me? Am I, or whatever? I would like to have two. I think you have two eyes are better than one, or two ears are better than one. But I would certainly give it a go.
I think what we're going to do, I hope you guys are. I'm going to wrap it up soon because I saw a face project on my friend's face. Oh God, I hope I'm seeing. She said that once you've been seeing Grandad, it was she was right. I didn't recognise him. Wow.
And animals pick up spirits really easily. Sorry, darling.
Yeah, they do.
Henry's always staring at something. That's
animals,
not there.
their senses are incredible.
And he got quite aggressive with one time, and I was like, "What's going on?"
The lines across there. Yeah. No,
rescue mediums help. That's right. I was going to say rescue mediums.
Yeah. Now this is where I really get skeptical. I don't know I can't ever get my head around this one. That something in the three-dimensional world. I think
a medium is a medium.
I've never. All right. Okay. I'm not a psychic, so I can't comment on that. But I'm very skeptical about that. That they need our help.
Well, it depends because if someone goes over rather quickly or from an accident,
it's this human arrogance I can't get that we think that we're so powerful we can help something in another dimension.
If you're a medium, you have the ability to talk to those that have passed over, then you can.
Yeah, true, absolutely. I don't know. It's not so much being a medium that I have questions about. I need to sit down with mediums and talk to them and get. So I like talking to mediums.
You need a few of them.
No, I know quite a few, and I've worked with quite a few over the years, and it's been absolutely fascinating.
Would I wild camp in a graveyard? No,
I don't.
Not because of the dead.
Because of the living.
Because there's a few nutters out there. So no, I wouldn't do that.
Peter Cushing went to Pearly Boys Grammar School. Any other local actors? Me. Wow, I love Peter. Peter Cushing is probably one of my favourite actors. Peter Cushing. Pearly Boys. That's
Doctor Who.
Yes, Doctor Who. He didn't like playing that role, bizarrely enough.
I've been listening. It's been listening to you.
Cheers,
guys
Lyndon.
A long time hearing you guys. Have to make sure I join next one. Yes, Lyndon. No excuses. We miss you.
Thank you very much, mate.
Murder.
Some inexorable murder.
Thumbs up, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What is it you guys, here's a question. What do you guys like about Strangely Us? Like, since we've been doing the podcast, what do you like and what do you enjoy about our little series? Does it make you laugh? Does it make you think, oh, that was a bit cheeky, that was funny? And is there subjects you'd like us to cover?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let us know.
Because we're more than happy to. We try and pick things that are we're interested in, but also that we think other people will be able to come in and join. So yeah, what is it you like about Strangely Us? I mean, this one's known well. I mean, he's known well, but we work quite well together, don't we, darling?
Do you?
Yeah,
we do.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
I think we have to wrap it up now.
Okay.
We've going on for a good hour now. I don't want to overdo it on our first one, but it's been really good.
I think they're enjoying us, darling.
Yeah,
they're enjoying us.
I think. Do you want to go another 10 minutes?
I think so.
Okay.
Julie, I used to sit in a rescue circle years ago.
It
was structured to guide those that are killed. Yes, that's very true. Very, very true.
Okay. I have questions, but okay.
Of course you will.
That's being a healthy investigator and researcher.
I love the dinner party episode. Got me thinking. Oh, we're so glad you do.
Oh, thank you, Kerry.
Yeah, it's not Robert.
As long as Cole Pilkington is in any of them, it'd be great. Don't know if this come from me working in the only coach house in Paddington at the moment, which is meant to be haunted. Okay, it's not haunted. It's everywhere. I'm banning the word haunted. No, that's interesting. I'll come round.
It's not false. Very good banter. Neither of you try too hard. We don't. What you see is really us.
I've known this since 2009, 8, 9. Yeah, 8, 9.
Isn't it true that? I mean, what we wanted to do with Strangely Us.
Cheers, Dal.
Bye, Dal. Was to actually show you us, our banter, and we are this cheek. Actually, we're worse.
Yeah. We're both us two. So natural.
We are worse, though, aren't we?
We are.
We are worse. We have to tone it down.
You don't see what's off camera.
We have to tone it down, and we have a lot of questions about our relationship, don't we?
Yeah. Thank you, Bernie.
A lot of questions, but we do tone it down. But we laugh.
Give Mark the horns.
Do you want the horns?
No,
I think you should put them on just for a little while. Look, just to say that he got in with the spirit.
With the spirit gets who I did there.
There you are, darling. Look, it would help if you actually got them on the right way, darling. There you go.
Okay.
Put them on properly. They suit you.
Suits you, sir. Oh no, can't say that, can we?
Suits you, sir. Suits you.
Thank you, Laura. My oldest friends. Much love.
Thank you.
See you later. No,
I love the contrasting views. Well, we try to be we don't always agree on things, do we?
No,
we don't always agree
healthy.
with things, and we like that sort of banter between us with the both of you. Oh, really? Thank you, John.
Thank you. Cheers.
You both have someone.
I've known John for quite a while now, haven't I?
On the screen to react to. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
He's actually shyer and quieter than he comes across, because actually when I'm doing the videos of you and we go out, we laugh all the time
from start to finish.
We laugh, and he's like, he's quite bossy.
No, right, okay.
Assertive.
No, only when I'm filming.
Yeah, it's quite assertive, aren't you?
If I'm filming, I know my friend Richard Vogt is the same with this. If I'm out filming, I'm filming. So I do have a little bit. I'm not rude or anything, but I'm going to get shot here. I need to get shot there. That's the filmmaker in me. I can't help it.
He is a little devil. He is. He's very professional, but he's kind of like go, and it's like, and then it's like the wine o'clock.
It's wine o'clock.
Wine o'clock. And that time we went to the pub and the soup got dripped all over the table. We laughed so hard over that.
Thank you, Lucy.
But yes, we try and be ourselves with you, so you can see he's a little devil.
Isn't he?
Yes, he's a nice devil though.
18 years, my gosh. I've seen you for a few years. But then again, you're up north, aren't you?
Up north.
Are you all still up north, John? Do forgive me, Gibbons, if I got that wrong. I'm just down south.
South.
I think it's time we wrapped it up.
Okie dokie. Let's just read Andrew's comment, because he just wrote something lovely.
What did it?
Andrew Norris.
No, Andrew, take care. Thank you, Andrew. He's in Croatia. I like the fact that both of you talk frankly. You feed off each other well. I'm very optimistic about life.
You've
got to be optimistic. I'm very optimistic about life. Thank you. Cheers, Ernie. That's really cool. I'm very optimistic. I'm not a doom merchant. We're going to die. Oh, global warming.
Andrew's a bit further up, we think.
We don't go need to know something about some of these hills. Yeah, cheers, Johnny.
Yeah.
I've done you a few years now, haven't I? Yeah, Sunderland.
Oh, it's interesting you say Sunderland because my family comes from Sunderland. My dad's side is up north, so I want to come up there and find out more about my family. But we're missing Andrew's comment, which is further up page.
What was your
up page?
Where? Oh.
There we are.
No, Mark and Wendy and everyone watching. We must do this again. Have to screenshot that. Cheers, Andrew. You've probably gone now.
Yeah. And there was one other down there. I think it was Lynn as well. Maybe a comment.
Oh, yeah. Here we are. Lynny. I was only with you the other week. Good night, Mark and Wendy. Thank you for a nice chat.
Thank you. Thank you for coming and being with us tonight. Happy Halloween to everyone.
Happy All Halloween. Happy Samhain.
Wendy, your impression of... Oh,
thank you, Tracy. What? What's he say?
Oh my God, the video I did.
Oh yeah.
So the story behind that, I was in Kent and
Hello, Ellie.
New Romney, and literally leave it on for 1 second because I want to tell you the story. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to this church. Why don't I just do a Marq? And
touch the door.
Like, you know, I had a very happy cameraman who actually said, go for it. So they had the camera and I was like, so I've got to do the door. There's got to be a lot of door touching because this one loves doors. So as long
as they're medieval doors.
I went down to the church. It's St. Nicholas Church in New Romney.
Yeah. Romney Marshes.
And we literally, I was like, this is a very interesting door here. And we went round side. And honestly, I'm channeling Marq the whole time. I'm channeling. And then obviously when we walked in, it's like they're looking at the floor. And then what was it I had to do? Was it the what do they call it when you do your hello, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I went up and did that tonight. What do they call that? The pulpit? Is it
pulpit? Yeah, pulpit. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that, and it was so funny. And he took it in a very good part. But I'm probably going to get that like ribbed. I mean, next time we go out.
Yeah, you wait. You wait.
Really, Wendy.
Yeah.
He was like, "So who were you down there with?" And I was like, "As you do." Not everyone. That was fun.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh,
thank you everyone for joining us. Oh, we've got a little bit more there. Been a bonus club night. Very relaxed and enjoyable. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers, Bernie. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
We've had a blast. It's so nice to meet so many of you.
The 34, we had 42 people at one point.
Yes,
the first one.
We still got 34 now.
Yeah.
They don't want to leave.
The playback goes into a couple of hundred, which is really good. I've never worked out how that is. When we did the Z Planet, we had like maybe 30 watching, but when you did the playback on the channel, it went up to 100 quite overnight.
What was that? Quite so early. I don't want an hour of someone talking about themselves, thinking about pounds.
Well, who could you be talking about, Mr. Crozer? Oh, lovely.
Oh, you've been a blast. Well, thank you so much for coming along on our first live show.
Live show, yeah. And we'll do it again, but I'll get the next podcast out.
009.
Yeah, 009. I can't remember what we talked about now.
I don't know.
No. Should we say goodbye?
Well, I suppose we'll have to.
All right. And thanks very much, guys, for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.